Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president of ASIFA Hollywood, Jerry Beck.
Thank you. Welcome once again to the Annie Awards. This is our 47th year of celebrating the best in animated films and cheering on the creators, artists, writers, musicians, and voice performers who are responsible for such a thriving art form. When the Annies began, we had to play catch-up. The first 20 years of our event was more of a banquet that honored prior greats in the field. The men and women who literally made the industry: Walt Disney, Max Fleischer, Chuck Jones, Walter Lantz, Bill Hanna, and Joe Barbera were among our earliest Annie honorees. We continue that tradition through our Winsor McCay Lifetime Achievement Award and our June Foray Award, while also celebrating those who continue to push the field forward. ASIFA Hollywood does this not simply on Annie Night, but all year round through our commitment to education with scholarship grants, our preservation of classic animated films, our monthly membership screenings with directors and key creative personnel, and our animation aid program for artists in need. The animation community has grown by leaps and bounds in recent years. I don't need to tell you that. But as we enter a new decade, the role ASIFA Hollywood plays in that growth is as vital as ever, and I thank you for your continued support of our organization. Enjoy the night, and congratulations to all of our nominees. Thank you.
Please welcome the writer and director of I Lost My Body, Jeremy Clepin.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here and to present this year's June Foray Award for significant, benevolent, or charitable impact on the art and industry of animation. Any student who graduates from film school and enters the industry faces difficult challenge, and they may complain about this difficulty or they may do something about it. Jeanette Bonds did something about it. Upon graduating from CalArts experimental animation program, she discovered that the American animation industry, unlike any other countries where animation flourished, suffered from a dearth of independent filmmaking. So she co-founded the GLAS Animation Festival to support young, talented, independent filmmakers. Jeanette continues to direct the organization, which champions diverse and underrepresented talent. I was invited as a jury member for the first edition of GLAS in 2016, and I'm happy to see it grow and become an important festival on the international stage. What Jeanette and her team are doing is a very hard work, which means any assistance, sponsors, partnership, drugs, pills are more than welcome. For filling a niche to help and support the work of young animators throughout America, we present this year's June Foray Award to Jeanette Bonds.
That's my sister whistling over there. There she is again. Now I'm going to read and be a little more proper. So thank you, Jeremy. It means a lot to me to have you present this award to me. We are huge fans of your work, and congratulations on making such an incredible film. You've been supportive of our endeavors since we first started out, as you said, as one of the guests of the first edition of the GLAS Animation Festival. I have so many people to thank for this, and it's hard to fit everyone in. I'd like to thank first ASIFA Hollywood for bestowing me this award. This is truly a great honor. To all the artists and filmmakers who have made GLAS what it is, and I'd like to thank all of those who've supported me, my family, my mom, and the two people who have been there for me the most, my husband, Einar Baldwin, and one of my best friends in the world, Sean Buckaloo. Oh, my girl, Sarah Ponders, my best friend, she's here too. What up, Sarah? How's it going? I'd like to say that it's amazing to be up here today in front of all of you here, and even more so to see all these independent filmmakers here who've been working tirelessly to do things on their own. Jeremy with I Lost My Body, Hisko Holsing with Undone, Tomek, Acid Rain. Love that film. It's exciting to see the kinds of work that GLAS is championing being welcomed into the Hollywood community, getting a bigger stage, and as a result, bridging the gap between the indie and Hollywood community. When we first started GLAS, we were a group of young filmmakers who traveled the world, going to film festivals and participating in a type of community we really craved here in the United States. The festivals were so fun, and the kinds of work we saw there were so inspiring and eye-opening. They really changed the way we viewed animation, our own work, and what was possible. We saw new types of stories, contemporary and often serious themes, different techniques, unique cinematic structures, and a wide variety of distinct visions that just blew our minds. Seeing all these films in a festival context was so important for our own artistic growth and showing us that there are spaces that champion the sort of work we wanted to make and that there's a thriving international and supportive community around it gave us the confidence we needed to continue on making independent films. And we wanted to spread this contagious creative energy here at home and further develop to cultivate this type of community in the US. So we set out with the hopes of creating an animation festival and institution that would fulfill those dreams, but not just for us, but for the future generation of filmmakers. We had a vision of what we wanted, an organization that would provide grants for independent filmmakers, establish an international animation festival showcasing new and groundbreaking films from around the world, create a residency so that artists can sit and really focus on their work, provide a platform for new artists to participate in the same space and conversation as animation legends, and ultimately create more opportunities for promoting and creating independent animation in the US. We've come a long way within a short time. We're now approaching the 5th edition of GLAS Animation Festival coming up this March. Y'all should come. We've had 2 rounds of grants funding independent filmmakers in the US. We've been putting short films in theaters across America, providing people with access to these amazing films we love. We've been fortunate to have grown this community to what it is now, and all from a small yet expanding group of volunteers and supporters working so hard to make this community thrive, and we don't have any plans of slowing down now. So while I'm up here, I have to say we can't make this happen without your help. So for those of you who don't know about GLAS or haven't been to GLAS, come on up to the festival this March. There are so many artists making truly exceptional work. It doesn't get a lot of visibility within our industry, and I promise you when you see them, you'll leave feeling inspired and wanting to be a part of this community, craving for more. So thank you again to SIFA for this award. This is such an honor. I'm looking forward for all of us to continue to work together and growing this community together. I said that twice, but thank you so much.